What it do? It's your boy Dirty Roscoe back here with another episode on Elevated for Greatness. We got my G out of New Orleans, Mr. PNut. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give us a rundown. Let us know what he got going on his platform. Let us know about life in New Orleans right now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get straight to it right here on Elevated for Greatness. Let's go.
Well, it's PNut Da General, TwoNolaPodCast. You keep your body clean, yeah. And like I say, I am PNut Da General, host of the TwoNolaPodcast. This is my platform, and on my platform, I'm an interviewer. You know what I'm saying? I interview up and coming, whatever. Whether you be an artist, a brand, a label, an author. I've interviewed everything from strippers to ministers, literally. From atheists to Christians, literally. Whatever you got that you want to show to the world, I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go for the stars or go for people who used to be around famous people. Man, if you doing your thing, you grinding and you getting it out the mud, you heard me, get at me, and I'm gonna get you on the podcast, you heard me. But as far as that goes, yeah, I interview people. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good interviewer.
All right, so we're gonna get straight to it. Mr. PNut, where are you from and what do you do on your platform?
Well, as in the name, TwoNolaPodcast, I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. And what I'm trying to get out this podcast is really just, doing something new. I've never done this before. I never sat down in front of the camera. Usually people coming from where I come from don't really, you see what I'm saying, sit down in front of cameras and talk to other real people that come from similar places all around the world in front of cameras. So, I'm just trying to do something new, something innovative. Of course, staying out the streets and all that got something to do with it too. And I just find it interesting, you heard me, that people who barely know me trust me enough to sit down with me and tell me the ins and outs on everything that their life got to offer. And I respect that, you heard me, and I love that, you heard me.
Okay. And who are some artists that you work with as well as artists that you want to work with in New Orleans and, just anywhere really? Don't just necessarily have to be New Orleans, but what are some artists that you like to work with that you haven't worked with yet? And then also, what are some artists that you work with?
Artists that I work with and want to work with. I've interviewed Reginelli, former No Limit artist. I interviewed OGE, another former No Limit artist. I've interviewed Master P's Bodyguard. Artists I've worked with. Birdman's sister is BG Derek Mama, rest in peace, Bulletproof, you heard me? Birdman's sister is actually a co-host on one of my shows, an album with the Elders. And who I want to work with, I won't work with anybody and everybody. I ain't discriminating, you heard me? You got a story to tell, you heard me? You up and coming, anything, you stand me, get at me, you heard me? And we can put something together, you heard me? But as far as who I want to work with, I want to work with anybody that got something going, you heard me? That trying to get something up off the ground, you heard me?
Okay, so where do you see yourself in the next year? Given the progress that you've been seeing with the methods you've been taking right now. So what do you see yourself in the next year with everything that you're currently working on?
Okay, what can I do quicker? I'm from the old school, you remember? So slow and steady wins the race. You understand me? I'm an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? So I was taught that you could rush yourself, and I've learned through life that you could rush yourself into your debt. You see what I'm saying? Life is a building block, it's a puzzle piece, it's really a book, and you know what I'm saying? It's a learning experience. And if I speed something up, I might speed past something. And I'm trying to soak all this info. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to skip past nothing or rush past something. I want to learn it, not know it. You see what I'm saying? And grow through it. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to speed up nothing in my process, you heard me? Like I say, man, I'm good. Slow and steady win the race, you heard me?
Okay. So what's your take on the current state of hip hop right now? You know, with the rappers, the younger generation trying to, I feel like, live their lyrics, live their lyrics out loud, in real life. They try to emulate what they're rapping about. What's your take on that type of stuff?
What's my take? I think there's a lot of young niggas that's getting a lot of young niggas that ain't never had nothing that's getting the means to get whatever and however they want. You see what I'm saying? And with that comes great responsibility and great knowledge. And that's what I think is going on. All these young niggas with money, but they don't have no education on the money. You gotta know how to have money to have money. Money brings discipline. You heard me? With more money comes more problems. A lot of these people, they speaking the problems on themselves. Like you say, trying to prove something. If you are who you say you are, then your point's already been proven. It's time to get to the money. And I think that they are letting the image get in front of money. And I think that's how they fucking up, because the money, if it ain't about the money, it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I think that they putting the bullshit over the money, and bullshit happens when you put bullshit over the money. Believe it.
All right, Mr. PNut, we've reached the end of your interview. What are some people you want to give some shout outs to? Some associates, some supporters that you want to give some shout outs to? Go ahead and give them their flowers right here on Elevated for Greatness. Go ahead and give your shout outs, man. Let's go.
Shout outs. Let me see. You know what? I want to shout out everybody who going through something, you heard me? Everybody who trying to get through that bump in the road or that fork in the road, or everybody that's having a cloudy day, cloudy week, cloudy month, cloudy year, cloudy couple of years. Shout out to y'all, man. Light is at the end of the tunnel, and there's always tomorrow. And I hope you learning from your mishaps, so when you get up out that you won't go through these. You're gonna go through mishaps, but you ain't gonna go through these same mishaps. And if you go through them, you're gonna know how to put your little gangsterism on them to get yourself out of it. So shout out to everybody that's going through something. Shout out to everybody that's just got through something. Shout out everybody that don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. You heard me? Life is a stepping stone, you know what I'm saying? But it can step on you if you let it, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta stand on business. So shout out to everybody going through something, you heard me?